Well, my name is Harold Frye, and I am with Music for Jeremy's Cherubs Foundation. It is a foundation that donates musical instruments and scholarships to kids who wouldn't otherwise have them. You know, without innovative support to the school districts, schools wouldn't survive today. Tax monies are important and helpful, but that's not everything. Teachers are certainly overburdened with the kinds of things they need to do. So volunteers who come into schools and do the kinds of things they add value, and those are the things that are most important. I know that in caring for kids at Rose Hill, we've done evening programs. We've been there. I was there right before the pandemic when they had they didn't call it a daughter and daddy dance because a lot of kids don't have daddies, and boys are left out of that. So they don't remember exactly the name of it, but I went and dressed up in my tuxedo and greeted the kids and had a lot of fun. They had a speaker as well as food. The most memorable. Well, they're all memorable, but the most fun, I think the most fun project was at Rose Hill when we were there in August for a back-to-school supply distribution, and I was president of the Overland Park South Rotary Club at the time and got them involved, and about 15 or 20 of us showed up and handed out not only supplies but popsicles. And so it was fun to see the kids. And so those kinds of things that we can interact directly with the students and with their families are important. Right now, I'm organizing what would you call it, a basics personal hygiene drive for Arrowhead Day School. And so we're collecting, and we, meaning the Grace Covenant Presbyterian Church, the Overland Park South Rotary Club, and we have another Rotary Club that's interested in joining us. We're collecting personal hygiene items. We're collecting toothpaste and toothbrushes and deodorant and shampoo and period products, and it'll help those kids because kids who come to school and they might be a little stinky because they haven't used deodorant properly, or taken a bath or washed their hair, they tend to be bullied and ostracized, so we don't want that to happen. Well, it's interesting because I teach a class in collaborating. I teach a class to future district administrators, school and district administrators at Baker University about how to collaborate. You get everybody on the same page. We used to think that schools would benefit when somebody like McDonald's would give them gift certificates and the kids would come. But nowadays, collaboration is two-way. You have to give as well as get. And that means the organizations who are volunteering through Caring for Kids certainly give their time and their resources, but they have to get something out of it. And for most of us, we get the pleasure or the joy in seeing children grow and benefit. I'd start with the dream that I have for kids in our community is first of all, the statement that we have for Music for Jeremy's Cherubs Foundation, and it is putting music in the hands of children and a lifetime of love in their hearts. Children who grow up without the benefit of playing a musical instrument or learning about music or just learning to enjoy music. Certainly, they grow up a little bit different and maybe not as enriched. So that's where we start. Caring for Kids is such a vital organization to be able to give that because it provides an inlet into schools. Schools have been closed off now because of various security issues, problems. So Caring for Kids takes care of that, paves the way, opens the door. Well, I'll start with me personally. I'm enriched by enjoying to see that kind of thing. Music for Jeremy's Cherubs began 13 years ago when our youngest son passed away from a brain tumor, just as he was graduating and going to be a music director in schools. He was a band director. He was a musician himself. And so we decided we would collect musical instruments and rehab them and donate them. And that's exactly what we've done. I would count probably most recently 3,600 instruments have gone not only locally and regionally, but around the world. We've gone to Guatemala, South Africa, Dominican Republic, Haiti, with instruments because kids are kids. Doesn't matter where they are, and music is music, and they can enjoy it. So that's what I am enriched with or by. How it enriches the community is certainly having children. We know through research that children who are involved in music do better in school. They do better in math. They learn to read in a different language, which is the language of music. They're more interested in school. Kids grow up to being in orchestra and marching band, certainly do better. One of our major recipients is a program over on Independence Avenue called Harmony Project KC. They estimate that we've given them more than $50,000 worth of instruments. Well, it hasn't cost us that because we work on a very tight kind of a budget, and we repair instruments that are donated. So we depend upon the community to do that. So donors feel good when they give instruments that otherwise are stuck in closets or under beds that are not used. My name's Harold Frye with Caring for Kids Network. Our children have hope.